dunk.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's in a great position here. Goes for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Brighton are looking to go forward now. And this is Welbeck. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold.
Added time.
And it's Zielinski. Oh, super ball! Osimhen! Good run. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
So
Manchester United really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now he's running away. Has to go back. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's a tidy finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution. Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Opportunity to turn.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Ferran Torres. Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Caicedo. Forwards and with intent. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Toma. And here's Welbeck. And he's had it nicked away. Shoots!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Gross. And he is deftly... He's having a shot! Ooh. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Number 17, Osman. Number 3, Jimenez.
Camavinga.
Number 14, Caicedo. Number 6,
Maguire.
Erdegaard.
Fernandez.
Coming on the field.
That's a sharp pass. And this is Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Kane.
Number 20.
Now it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's that. Manchester United have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United's definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Tottenham have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
Played into space. And it's Porro. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet. because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo. Nicely spread. Now it's Zielinski. Osimhen.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the shot's chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Gallagher. Colomwani. Now it's Colomwani. Colomwani! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ferran Torres, and he's managed to get free. Ferran Torres! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I thought that was a goal.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Tottenham definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Not playing a proper game.
Pedro Porro. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Stood up well to him there. That's good running with the ball, and that has left him in a heap. Van Dijk. And it's Jimenez. And Fernandes. And it's Ødegaard. Van der Ven clears it away. Alexander-Arnold goes short.
There will be one.
He's having a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Robertson really isn't likely to...
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Aimed beyond the defence. Colomwani picks it up out wide. Colomwani's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Crossed in again. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Tottenham clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well timed, excellent interception. Fernandes. Ødegaard. Caicedo. For Ferran Torres. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! And that's in! And there is your opener! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Minutes is number 17.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance.
Tottenham really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? Ferran Torres gets into a good position. Delivers the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's there to clear it.
Osimhen clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Kolo Muani. And here's Solanke.
Tottenham really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Osimhen voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'm very glad to say.
Just giving us enough. Nice wins. Second place. Guy. The points between me and Arsenal is so massive. But somehow I'm second place.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Now it's Wilson. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, what's there not to like about this fella, Emile Smith-Rowe? someone who's shown real intelligence and technique from such a young age. I mean, the way he's just a natural at picking out the best position to receive the ball, a testament to both of those strengths. Real intelligence here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for... Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. That is lovely. Chukwueze. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rodrigo Muniz bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Caicedo. Oh, well played, well played. Deftly away. Kenny. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's being urged to shoot. Anderson is there, and he can get that clear. Rodrigo Muniz played out to the left flank. That is good alertness. This looks promising. And that has been slung wide. Anderson. Robinson. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Osimhen. Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! Odegaard!
Oh.
Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Oh. Really good. I tried making it.
Castagna. And Wilson. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just Castagna. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the shot! And it's in! Just as they wanted it! It's a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Played out towards the right wing. Wilson, he's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a good run down the left. And it's been played through. Leno breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Smith Rowe. And it's Smith Rowe. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Robinson. Well, there's the clearance. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Robertson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lukic, distributed tidily. And it's Castagna. Wilson. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's definitely onside. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution.
And he's forced to go back. Manchester United preparing now to welcome the final whistle.
Why your eyes is swelling? You know what you help your life.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard receives it in a good position here. Good take, and is he in? And a chance! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Van Dijk.
Robinson.
Number 9.
And Bassi.
Coming on the field.
Anderson.
Number 22.
Berger.
Kane. Number 5. Eduardo
Threads one in.
Number 21. Bonucci. Number 10.
Robertson. And that is that. Manchester United win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Ødegaard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Point difference between Arsenal. I'm saying, I don't want to find myself drawing any game.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day.
Hello,
Positive
everybody,
vibes all
and
around
welcome
us,
to today's
nigh on
match.
perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick? Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Is number 8.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Watkins clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That has not gone well. Lindelof. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tries to pass it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Watkins. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk. And Fernandes. And it's Van Dijk. Caicedo. Has a look and plays it forward. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal.
Aston really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply.
Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And he shoots! And now they can spring out of defence. Pressing high and with purpose. Barkley is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now he's got space here. Martinez gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And it's Ødegaard. Osimhen. That's very neat. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rodgers. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Osimhen. Oh, that's nice. A lot of space ahead of him. Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Manchester United have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Tielemans clears without hesitation. McGinn. Ødegaard. Oh, this is a terrific run. Very nicely done. And here's Osimhen. Shoots! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lindelof. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get on the end of this? And that'll be a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Barkley. Number 3, Lindelof. Coming on the field, number 10, number 44.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to...
Classic Kane brilliance! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are disappearing out of sight. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Aston really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to...
Oh, shooting chance! Joy! He engages with absolute happiness.
Manchester United.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's a pretty loose pass. Tielemans.
There will be 5
Ødegaard
minutes
makes a dash for it. Messi looking to receive it in space. Camera. Ødegaard. Now it's Son Heung-min. decent chance! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 20, Son Heung-min. Substitution on the field, number 2.
And we're done. Manchester United win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Kane taking in the accolade.
Okay, 53. One charge. My charge, okay.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they are prompt with their pressing. Ferran Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernandez. And it's Zielinski. He's on it, can he get away? Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Joelinton wants to run onto this. And here's Joelinton. And that is masterful defending. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Spread out to the left.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Alexander-Arnold. Here's Zielinski. Stood up well to him there. Joelinton. Bruno Guimaraes. And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Joelinton picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Murphy. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo. Now it's Osimhen. Now he's got space here. Can he latch onto this? And it's skewed away. And that has been cleared.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Ødegaard. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 8.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important.
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And that signals the end of the first period. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Manchester United producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So let's get the ball rolling. Burn. And it's Joelinton. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Jimenez. Fernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Botman promptly onto that, and that is that. That's good vision. He's shifting through the gears. Great chance!
Ooh.
Oh, that's a waste.
Doing the same July.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Driving forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he should have made it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Wow.
Hall looking to receive it in space. Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal. Osula. Fernandez. That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Use that pass. Use the pass.
Manchester United, number 17, Osman. Number 9, Zielinski. Coming
Just
on
a
the
quarter of
field,
an hour to play.
number 22,
Joelinton, good
Number
driving
10,
run.
Messi.
Caicedo.
Substitution in progress.
And this is Kane. Oh, perfectly measured that. Odegaard! No, not quite.
We have
Substitution.
Qatar.
Newcastle have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He shifted it to the flank. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Kane. And this is Kane. It's Kane! What a hit! The save was firm. They've played it short. There's the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Burn. Here's Bruno Guimaraes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they're quick to get it back. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Shoots! So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United come away having earned what they always set out to earn. The maximum complement of points. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Arsenal has shown that they are never losing a game. The network is shabby.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. This, of course, the first game beyond the halfway point. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's...
Odegaard! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United!
That's good.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
The goal scored for Manchester United.
So, a breakthrough already.
Number 17.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Welbeck. Manchester United currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Threads one in. Now it's Welbeck, and he's had it nicked away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kajolu
How
approaching the half-hour mark. Caicedo. Now it's Osimhen. Just eases him off the ball. It's a searching pass. Gross. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. De Kalpa. That is ended up in no man's land. Couldn't squeeze it through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ferran Torres. And it's Caicedo. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's superb. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Ball's gone out of play.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely?
That's
possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And so the action is resumed. And here's Ødegaard. Shot could be on. Look at the space and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Welbeck. Fernandes. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, what goes for a shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
A case now of complete control. Just about up to the hour now. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fernandez. And Caicedo. That has been slung wide. And it's made its way to him. Osimhen! And the ball's come loose here. And one more try! And a neat finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Ferran Torres duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful.
Can he finish? And it's Kadiolu. That's going across goal.
Oh, I might.
Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kane. Now it's Welbeck. Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Welbeck. Now it's Welbeck. And this is Welbeck. Can he get it through? And the ball is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Welbeck. Number 11, number 24, Kadiolu. Coming on the field, number 9, number 7, March, number 34. Substitutions taking place. Four added minutes has been indicated.
He shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. No, he refuses to take the bait. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the left.
Please.
Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Ødegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions, and that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Plays the return pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's a key interception. Schelder. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Osimhen. And he's quick to... And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Ødegaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Schelder. Fernandez. Ambitious ball here. Tries to get it clear. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ødegaard. Zielinski. No, that's been intercepted. Tanganga. Ødegaard. Looking for the run. Now it's Osimhen.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Bamford. That is very well defended. Caicedo. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Nice looking ball. Caught offside that time. Tanganga. Chong. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caicedo. Now Ødegaard. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Ødegaard. Osimhen. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bamford. Ferran Torres. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Ødegaard. Distributed tidily. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Shelder. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side...
Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Alexander-Arnold is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ødegaard. Now it's Osimhen. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking for options for movement. Ødegaard goes for a shot! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance. Oh, he's all alone. Chance for a shot. He's got a goal.
And the skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Number 17.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ferran Torres looking to receive it in space. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Played into space, and he was alert to it. Rothwell. Spread to the right. Roberts. And that's it. Manchester United have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Osimhen voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give
Any
our
reflections
boys a
on what
round
you've
of
seen,
applause
Jim?
for a job
Manchester
well done.
United's definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was Lincoln.
Nice, dropping no points. Oh, I'm not losing for any reason.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Ødegaard. Spread out to the left. Ferran Torres. Cross in. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Zielinski. Zielinski! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Manchester United break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. And here's Osimhen. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 17.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Larin. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Osimhen. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Harwood Bellis. Larin. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Robertson with the slide tackle there. Half an hour played now. Flashes it across. Tries to get it clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Larin. Played out to the left flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Osimhen. Chips it through. Oh, that's superb.
Yes! Woo, that was insane.
And that should get the job done. Caicedo. Fernandez.
There will be 1 minute at
Now
a
it's
time.
Osimhen. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read. And the danger is averted. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Manchester United sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second half is up and running. And the shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Not. Why are you? Such opportunity offered to you.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And no, he's seen through all of that. He has found the way through. And he shoots! And he's managed to get free. Fernandez can get it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking for the far post. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Delivers with whip. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Caicedo. And it's Ødegaard. And he's picked out the run. Osimhen has it out wide and in space. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard is flagged offside.
Like, the offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, number 9, number 20. Coming on the field, number 46, number 19, number 24.
Throw in.
I want to see the point difference. Yeah, you are right.
Downs. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. Chance! And how did he not put that away?
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
How?
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Ferran Torres. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now that looks a decent ball. Ferran, chance for a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
The 18, so why is it
A case now of complete control. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Ødegaard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kane!
4 added minutes has been
Keeper
indicated.
gets just about enough of it. And that has left him in a heap. Harwood Bellis. And time is up. Manchester United win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
Beautiful. For 10 minutes. Before they could cover him, he made the goal. That was Victor Osimhen's goal. That goal is tough. He had a player on him, shoulder to shoulder. Guy. That was first. See, how is this not a goal? How is that not? How did that not get in? Nice. I could get money when I knew. It's 249. Just 3 points difference. Like Arsenal seem to have already. Legend. So you fix that legend. This is like, since I've been playing this game, this is my best run.
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things already rolling. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Oh.
Good save. Keeper read that well.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Good ball, good take. Frimpong gets into a good position. Shapes to shoot!
Ooh.
And that is wildly off target.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Dijk. Manchester United are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And it's Robertson, played back into the centre, and it's Frimpong. Soboslai. Oh, that's delightful. Well, no joy this time. It's a goal kick. Ferran Torres. Frimpong. Caicedo. Jones. Gravenberg. Looking to play him in. Soboslai. And the ball is out of play. Caicedo. Ødegaard, played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gravenberg. Konate. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Caicedo has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Jones and Konate. Caicedo. Ungamoa. Now it's Gakpo. Now he's got space here. Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Ferran Torres! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we are back on the way.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Gakpo. Decent chance! And he scores! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Osimhen. And he shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Gravenberg. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Frimpong. And it's Soboslai. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And that has been cut short. Caicedo. Fernandes. Robertson. Ferran Torres. He's on it. Can he get away? Osimhen is flagged offside.
Substitution.
Jones. Frimpong. Ungamoa. So, what can they make of this? That is good strength. Isak. Ungamoa is onto this. Ungamoa. And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
The goal scorer after 76 minutes is number 73.
Liverpool making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Chance for a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Szoboszlai really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. Odegaard. McAllister. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Gravenberg. That's that, the end. Manchester United came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Liverpool is smoking me.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
And they were wasted. This was 1 minute after. Okay, this was the second half. Okay, look at that pass. Pass to perfection. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hope the stream is not lagging on your end. If it's lagging, type 2, but if it's not lagging, type 1. Okay. Hope the stream is not lagging on your end. If it's lagging, type 2. But if if the stream is okay, type 1. And guess what? Arsenal also won the game. Magically now, I'm the same point with Manchester City or Manchester B, as it's called here. I was forced to play Legend, and I've never trained with Legend.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two keep...
Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odegaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a shot! Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's had a shot! Leeds are looking to go forward now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age. And
Calvert-Lewin! He's had it taken off him. Odegaard. Searching pass he's played there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Robertson wins the duel this time. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Ferran Torres. That's a good run down the left. Neatly clipped into space. Not a hint of offside here. Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Osimhen certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
defense.
They've played it short, and he's gone backward here. And a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goodmanson gets it clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Donnarumma, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
He has missed about 4 chances. Just this one. I think
Fernandes. Van Dijk. That's going wide left. Oh, he's found support out wide.
There will be one.
Look at the space. Shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Biol. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're off again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Bogle. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Osimhen. And here's Zielinski. He's having a hit! Long ball upfield. Zielinski. Ødegaard. Driving through the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Biol trying to keep this in. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Oh, this is a terrific run. Big chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
After 62 minutes is number 17, Osimhen.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Osimhen. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He's got away. Takes a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Yeah. And is that.
Ampadu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Number 3. Coming on the field. Number 10. Number 29.
Osimhen needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And it's been taken short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Leeds have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. And that has been cleared. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi.
There will be 5
Now,
minutes
can he find a
added
finish?
time.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Cross in, looks like a good one. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Gnonto. Leeds do have a chance to counter here. Van Dijk. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points.
This is a
So there
hard
it
one
is.
to take,
What struck you
but
most
we'll
about
be back
that?
stronger,
Manchester United
won't we?
really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Separate myself. Let's bring the mic 1 2 1 2.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let... Chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Odegaard, Caicedo, and here's Zielinski, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Haaland. O'Reilly, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in, and the through ball. That's going to go a long way. Can he latch on to this? Caicedo. Zielinski. 30 minutes gone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lead pass.
Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Jimenez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Osimhen. Can he get it through? Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
What is this? That was a beautiful setup.
Gehi. And it's Reinders. Cherki. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say...
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here! Oh, cracking... Osimhen!
Osimhen is never strong. has been caused by Manchester City.
And they've got a throw. And it's Caicedo. Oh, that's neat. And a chance! Dispatched clinically. And there is your opener. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
No, it's come to nothing. Oh, well played, well played. Ake, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now it's Nunez. He's picked his way through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he was quick to react.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
That ball.
Number 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Number 6.
And he's had it nicked away.
On the field. Number 22.
I don't want to read.
Number 19.
And they're quick to get it back.
Number 21.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not
Number
it.
5, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Kane.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Indicated.
He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Caicedo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ooh. And he's heaved it away. And it's Zielinski. Osimhen.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernandez is offering a wry smile there.
That bites into.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes... And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball. He's having a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 6, Martin Odegaard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And that has left him in a heap. Taken back almost at once. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Odegaard. No, that's been intercepted. Achisiwa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. McAteer. Robertson. And here's Osimhen. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
38 minutes is number 17, Osimhen.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Half-time coming up and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Matsusiwa. Taylor. Ambitious ball here. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Number 33.
So could they be onto something here?
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Matsusiwa. Taylor. Now, can they get him away? He's in one-on-one. He's shifting through the... Great chance! And that's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of fit. And that is indeed the final act. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here, and no mistake. And that was his 20th goal for this team. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nicked it back promptly. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That dugout.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's McAteer. Ødegaard needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Taylor. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Kipre. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Osimhen.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Taylor. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution on the field, number 33.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Ferran Torres. Pressure coming in from all directions.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Zielinski! It's a goal! It's all becoming so easy. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution on the field, number 47. Number
Ipswich
20.
making further changes here, and
Number
in quick
3.
succession.
Number 7.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Ferran Torres. And it's Caicedo. And it's
4 added minutes has
Caicedo.
been
Played out
indicated.
towards the right wing, and he's quick to return it. And here's Osimhen. Oh, he's having a go! Just wouldn't stay down for him. And we're done. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Ødegaard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no
This is a
surprise
hard
there.
one to take, but we'll be back
Your
stronger,
final thoughts, Jim?
won't we?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.